check. Check this out. Yo, welcome back to the channel. I'm Fresh. This is Vibe Blog 5. If you're new here, please check out the previous Vibe blogs. You can find them 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, get caught up and subscribe, like, all that good stuff. All right, so let's talk about experiments. And I'm not talking about lab coats and test tubes, but respect to people who do that too. I'm talking more about life and trying new things and putting yourself out there. You know, every new thing we try is just a conversation between our courage and our curiosity. Think about it. Curiosity asks the question, what if? And courage answers back, well, let's find out. That's the dialogue. It's simple. But that simple back and forth is what moves everything forward. So whether you're trying a new hobby, a new business idea, or even a new hairstyle, it's all going to come back to that. See, curiosity on its own is cool. It keeps us looking at the world like a puzzle just waiting to be solved. But without courage, nothing gets done, and curiosity just becomes a daydream. It's just going to be endless what ifs without any answers, and to be honest, ain't nobody got time for that. But let me tell you though, it's not always easy, because courage is the messy part. Courage is where you can fail and fail hard, but that's the price of entry for anything worth doing. See, here's the thing, nobody ever talks about how courage isn't loud. Courage doesn't always come with a soundtrack or some big epic speech. Sometimes it's just a quiet whisper to yourself saying, let's try this and see what happens. It's more like sneaking in the back door than kicking it down. That's the experiment. Those quiet moments where we decide to step into something new without entirely knowing what's on the other side. It's like a tiny rebellion against playing it safe. And that might be why experimenting is so important, because it reminds us that we don't need to have everything figured out before we start. So let me tell you a quick story real quick. A while back, I had this idea that I wanted to start this YouTube channel. I had the ideas, I had the vision, but curiosity just sat there and kept nagging me. Like, what if you just went for it? What if you went all in? What would happen? So I went for it. I recorded my first video, and by no means was it perfect. I'm talking bad angles, lighting was all over the place, and I sounded, let's just say it was awkward. But I put it out there anyway, because it wasn't about perfection, it was about starting. It was about letting my curiosity and my courage have a conversation and seeing where it took me. So of course the first video didn't blow up. There was no viral moment or a bunch of likes and reshares, but that wasn't the point. The point was that I got over the initial fear and I let my curiosity push me forward and my courage have my back. And that's kind of the point of experimenting in the first place. It's not about hitting a home run, it's about stepping up to the plate and actually swinging. And that's the part we don't always realize. The more conversations we let our curiosity and courage have, the easier it gets to listen to them. And the easier it gets to listen to them, the more experiments you'll have. And the more experiments you'll have, the more chances you'll get to say, let's see what happens next. And sometimes the best part isn't even the result. It's just knowing that you stepped up. So I'll leave you here with this. Every time you try something new, you're having a conversation. Curiosity asking it, and courage nudging you forward to find the answer. Keep having more of those conversations. See what happens.